Hello class, my name is Angela Torres and this is my video. This is my first semester in college. So far so good. I was born here in El Paso, Texas, but I was mainly raised in Oceanside, California. My birthday is December 10th, so that makes me 19 years old. I have one older brother and my brother is a really big inspiration to me because he's 22. He decided to serve his country by joining the Army National Guard about a year ago, a little over a year ago. And he's going to school. This is his third year in college. He's a nursing major. He starts his nursing classes next semester. He works when he's not at school. We haven't always gotten along, but I think the job of a big brother is to always protect his little sister. So I guess I gotta cut him some slack. But he's a big inspiration to me, and I don't really let him know that a lot, but I do love him, and he's a great person to look up to. My mother's name is Denise Torres. She's a realtor. She's been in real estate for about, I want to say 7 years on and off now, just due to the moving and everything. She's gone through a lot, especially with having to raise me and my brother whenever my dad was on deployment, or whenever we weren't in town with our family or anything. She was always there for me and my brother, and I think she did an amazing job at just being both the mom and the dad that we needed. She's a very strong woman. I look up to her immensely, and I can't thank her enough for everything she's done for me and provided for me and my brother. She's my best friend, and she means the world to me, and we have our ups and our downs like any other mother-daughter relationship, but at the end of the day, she's always going to be my number one fan, and I'm always going to be her little girl, and I love her so much. My dad's name is Joe Torres. He is a retired Marine. He retired this past April. He was in the Marines for 18 years. He joined when I was just born. My dad has taught me a lot about life in general. He's an amazing man, and I look up to him so much, and I would not want to ask for a better dad or a better best friend, as well as my mom. He's an overall great guy. He's been through so much. From having to leave us. I know that was really hard for him. Just seeing him pack his bags whenever he had to go away for a while, it was really hard, but we always managed to get through that, and thankfully we have him home now, and he just got his real estate license, so he's going to be doing real estate with my mom. But he's a really great guy, and I look up to him so much, and he's always there to motivate me, and he pushes me to do my best, and I know I can count on him for anything, and he just is my dad, and I love him. The hardest part about being a military brat was having to see my dad pack his bags. My mom would always ask my dad to pack his bags in the garage because she didn't want to face the fact that he would be leaving on deployment for anywhere between 3 months to 6 months to years. So she didn't want to accept it, I guess, so he would always pack his bags in the garage, and that was always a sight that we never liked to see. I think the thing that made my dad's deployment, I guess, the best was when he would come home and we would be waiting for him, or we'd go pick him up at the airport. Just seeing him, and after seeing him through video, it's extremely different from actually being there with him. So that was always just so heartwarming, and there was always tears and everyone was emotional, but just having him home after several months was a blessing, and I thank God that he was brought home every time he was out on deployment. And God always watched over him, so I'm very thankful for that. I have 2 dogs. My little dog is a wiener dog mixed with a terrier, and her name is Amber, and I got her when I was in 2nd grade. She is my little brat. She is 11 years old, but she's still super hyper and crazy. I also have a German Shepherd, and his name is Max. He is the biggest brat in the world. He thinks he's as small as our little dog, so he'll sleep with me and he'll jump on my bed, and he's just a little crazy boy. But I love those dogs to death, and they're great dogs, and I love them. With having my dad being in the military, we were able to travel quite a bit. So I was born here in El Paso. We moved when I was just about to start pre-K. We moved to Oceanside, California. We were stationed in Camp Pendleton up until the end of 1st grade. For 2nd grade, I lived in Wyoming, Cheyenne. I'm not quite sure what base that was. We were stationed there for just a year because the weather was horrible. My mother hated it. My brother, his asthma started reacting to it. My dad disliked it, but I liked it because I like the cold. I like snow and winter. After Wyoming, we moved back to El Paso for 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. Then after that, we moved back to Oceanside, California for all through middle school, and my freshman year, sophomore year, I moved back here to El Paso, and I'm still here. But I'm planning to pursue my engineering career, hopefully, to somewhere in Dallas, Texas, because I feel like I've moved around so much that I'm so used to it, and I need to move again. It's my time to start moving around again. While I lived in California, I was able to pick up playing soccer. On base, they had a co-ed team, So I played all throughout middle school and my freshman year in high school over in California. Soccer was a really fun sport for me, and I really wish I would have continued playing, but I figured that I would choose dance over soccer. But if I could go back and continue playing as well as dancing, I definitely would. So I know I don't talk much in class, but if I was asked to dance, not in front of the class, but in front of millions, thousands of people, like at football games or basketball games, I would in a heartbeat. I've been dancing since the age of 4. Dance has been a really big part of my life because throughout traveling and everything, I've always found a way, my mom always found a way for me to continue dancing and just continue and pursue dancing. I really enjoy it. I was a captain for my high school dance team, and I'm currently on the dance team over at UTEP. It has its ups and its downs like any other sport would. Yes, I consider dance a sport. It's very time consuming, and you really have to have a passion for dance or else you're really not going to succeed in it, and it's all just going to be a really big hot mess. And so I really enjoy dancing, and it's something that anyone can do to a certain extent, of course, but the reason I admire dance so much is because it's my way to communicate my feelings to people, I guess you could say. Anytime I have anger, I have stress, I have a lot on my mind, I just need to forget about anything. I know I can always go to dance, and it's always just gonna make me regain my confidence and just calm down and really think about things, and that's why I'm so thankful for it, and I'm so glad that I've made it this far and continue dancing.
It's Friday night, and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side. My 40 and I turn it up, and I gotta take the keys to my truck.
One of the best memories I'll always cherish forever was the day of my graduation. So that day made me realize so much that I completed 12 years of school. I was able to manage traveling and still manage keeping my grades up, and it was hard at times to adapt to new places and just get into the feeling of how things run in those places. But graduation day was one of the best days of my life, and I'm thankful to have graduated with so many great people.
Angela!
I would just like to thank everyone for a great first semester of college. You guys made my time in this class very memorable. Just certain experiences that you guys mentioned and told us about really impacted me, and I always left this class motivated and feeling good about myself. So thank you, Professor Lewis and Professor Burns. I wish you all nothing but the best. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and good miners.